In this video, we uncover the mysterious death of President Zachary Taylor. What happened? Who may have wanted him gone? And the conspiracy that got a president pulled out of his own grave nearly a century and a half later. It's July 4th, 1850, Washington, D.C. President Zachary Taylor spends a blazing hot Independence Day at a ceremony for the half-built Washington Monument. This man is a perfectly healthy man, but 5 days later, he's dead. The official cause? They said too many cherries combined with a pitcher of cold milk. But strange timing, dangerous enemies, and whispers of arsenic raise a darker question. Was America's 12th president murdered? Let's find out. Here we go. So what actually happened? After hours in the brutal July heat, Taylor came back to the White House and cooled off the way anyone would in 1850. Bowls of raw cherries and iced milk. Within hours, he was doubled over with stomach pain. His doctors called it cholera morbus. They fed him ice chips and dosed him with medicine. Nothing worked. On July 9th, only 16 months into his presidency, Zachary Taylor was pronounced dead. Right away, this doesn't all sit right. So let's dig into why anyone would want him dead. Taylor was a Southern slaveholder, but as president, he refused to let slavery spread into the new Western territories. He wanted California and New Mexico to enter the Union free. This put him on a collision course with the most powerful pro-slavery forces who saw him as a traitor to his own side. And when he died, everything changed. His vice president Millard Fillmore took over and signed the Compromise of 1850. This is the exact deal that Taylor had been blocking almost since its inception. So who would benefit from his death? A lot of dangerous, powerful people, as we can see. Decades later, a Florida professor named Clara Rising became convinced of this nefarious motive. She argued that Taylor was in fact poisoned with arsenic, which if true would make him the first assassinated president in American history. She even pushed hard enough to do something that no one had ever done. In 1991, they exhumed the president. For the first time in US history, Zachary Taylor's body was lifted from its crypt. Samples of his hair, nails, and bone were shipped to a national laboratory in Tennessee. The whole country waited. And the verdict? The arsenic in his body was a tiny trace, nowhere near enough to kill a man. So the case was closed then, right? Or was it? Because critics argue the testing was rushed and that the right samples were never fully analyzed. It also doesn't explain how a healthy general dropped dead in 5 days. Not to mention, at the best possible moment for his enemies. Coincidence? Or a poison the science of 1991 simply just couldn't catch? What's your take? Bad cherries or cold-blooded murder? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.